I'm Lina Nilsson. Hi, my name is Laviai Nilsson. I am a professional track and field athlete. I'm an Olympic 400-metre athlete, and we are in sunny Tenerife for our first training camp of 2025. Our primary school knocked down a really old building and built a multi-sport purpose playground, and that's the first time we saw an athletics track. And for some reason, you know, I think we were just called to this track because we just wanted to run and run and run. Boys would come in and they would drop out, they couldn't keep up, and our friends would jump in and they would drop out, and we just had this amazing thrill of running as our teachers noticed, and from then they took us to our first athletics club. And then fast forward to London 2012 is when we actually volunteered at those Olympics, and that's what really kick-started the idea of this becoming a career. And just seeing 80,000 people, you know, taking pictures, camera flashes, cheering, we just thought this is what we want to experience in life. And from that moment, we just did everything we could to be elite athletes. Having a twin is like growing up with a best friend, a given best friend. I think we're very, very similar, and that's because when we grew up, we really helped shape each other's identity and personality. Anything that she did, I wanted to do, and vice versa, to the point where we got exactly the same grades through primary school, secondary school, A-levels, and university. We got exactly the same grades, albeit different subjects, but having that competition and that healthy competitiveness, I think, of really wanting to be where the other one is and really just wanting to be on a level sort of playing field really contributed to our success, I think. Right after the 2012 Olympics, when I decided I wanted to be an athlete for a living, I also got diagnosed with MS and multiple sclerosis, and I've kind of lived those two lives in tandem. So I've had so many symptoms that have held me back in sport. I've had paralysis down the right side of my body, numbness down my torso, the bottom of my torso. So there have been challenges to kind of navigate, but in a way, they have also made the triumphs in sport so much higher. And I've had such highs from experiencing such lows. And, you know, even when I look back at that time, you know, I was once told that I wouldn't make the national championships. And off the back of that, I'm now an Olympian and Olympic medalist. It's just a crazy story to think about. I'm nervous now to find out where we're going. You make me nervous. Is my mic back on? Sorry, because I know you turned it off.
Yeah, we just switched it back on.
Okay.
Guys, you're going to Saudi Arabia.
You can't just drop it like that. You can't just drop it like that. I wasn't prepared. What? Oh my God, that's so exciting. Oh, Mum's going to be so jealous. We were pretty excited about going to Saudi Arabia, so we asked production if there was space for one more, because we really wanted to invite a friend along to help us create our Tripadvisor travel guide, and they said yes. If you're an avid athletics follower, you might recognise this space. Hi, Marsha. Hello. She's coming with us to Saudi Arabia. We are going to be exploring it as 3 together. So we've been saying it's going to be a girls' trip. We've had a few days to do some research since we found out where we were going. We've touched down in the city of Jeddah. We've decided to hire local guide Madam Abir to take us around the historical city. I've heard she's an eccentric character, so this should be fun.
Hello, how are you? Welcome to Jeddah. Hello.
Nice
How are you? Nice meeting you.
And you so excited for you to show us the city.
Me too. This is your first visit to Jeddah.
Yes.
You will fall in love with it. The reason I asked you we start here, it's because of this beautiful house. As you can see, it's like a palace. It's 155-year-old.
Oh, wow.
You see this door? You will not see another door the same. And this is the beauty of the historical area.
Oh.
The reason why it's important, the first king of Saudi Arabia, King Abdulaziz, when he came from Riyadh in 1925, he lived in the family with the family in the first floor. 1, 2, 3, Jeddah.
Jeddah!
We had a wonderful morning with Madame Abir, visiting all the artisan workshops and learning the rich history of the city, the grandmother of the earth.
Time for lunch, huh?
Yes.
Yalla? You know yalla.
Yalla,
Please,
let's
from
go.
here, yalla. This place is called Al-Basali, and this restaurant is here since 1949. It's one of the oldest.
How was the food? Yeah? I can tell. They wiped the table clean. This is a good sign. The food was delicious. Freshly caught fish and prawns from the Red Sea, and rice and vegetables cooked in local spices. The vibe I get from the locals is they're very proud of being from Jeddah.
This is true. Arabs in general, but Saudi especially, we are very proud and we like to give this hospitality. You can count how many times you will have free water, free dates, and if they see you lost, no, they can please come and have lunch or dinner in our house.
Aww.
So this is part of the culture. So it's not new, it has always been there.
Yeah, I must say we have felt very welcomed from the minute we came off the plane.
I'm very happy to hear
very
that.
Welcomed.
I'm very happy. Actually, I am the first female Saudi tour guide.
Mashallah.
And now I'm a trainer. And I train, we have more than 300, I believe, female tour guides. Among, I think we reached 2,000 tour guides already.
Wow, you must be so proud.
Very, yes. When I see my students, they're my colleagues now, I'm very proud of them. I always like to tell my guests, there is a beautiful book called 1,000 Places You Have to Visit Before You Die. God bless you. Page 263. You are in one of the places. Just take one less from your bucket list, and yes.
We were so upset that our time with Madame Abia was up already. What an inspirational woman, and what a way to kick off our journey.
Before we left, she mentioned we couldn't miss the immersive gallery, Team Lab Borderless. We'd never heard of it, so we didn't know what to expect. Inside, there are no maps, no directions. All you can do is follow this mystical world that you're immersed in and follow your instincts. What about these guys? Let's go talk to these guys. Hello. Where are you guys from?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth! Oh my God! Can I ask you a question about Saudi Arabia? Has it exceeded your expectations?
So much. I think it's the best place I've ever been.
It's the best place you've ever
really?
been.
So yeah. I feel so welcome.
Yeah,
that's
we've been
right.
saying this is a recurring theme, that we feel so welcome. Yeah. What made you come to Saudi Arabia?
The football.
Oh!
Ronaldo, you got Benzema, you got... Who else you got? Mane.
Well, thanks, lads. We now knew exactly what to do next. Straight into the car and over to the stadium.
Well, I guess being an Olympian has its perks, because not only did we get in, we got pitch-side access too. Wow, this stadium is insane. Look at where we are.
All the supporters, actually.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Look at us.
Nah, this is so cool.
This is insane. How are you enjoying the football match today?
Really had fun. I came here with my nephews to watch the football. Actually, I'm coming from Ittihadi family. So yeah, we're today here to support Ittihad. Since I was kids, my parents in the home, they're watching football. So this is a history and a long time story. All I can say that I'm really proud to live this era. So I'm very proud to be part of this country.
What a day, what a city. During our first day, so many people mentioned the beautiful coastline, and so we decided that's where we will be heading. The next day, we decided to travel to an eco-resort tucked away in an oasis in the desert, just off the Red Sea coast. Our training can be so intensive sometimes, so being away feels like a good opportunity to get some real holiday time in. Wow, I can kind of see the view. Oh my God, the view! Oh. We'd call this a cotton candy sunset. Pink and blue. Yeah. Beautiful. This can't be real. To Saudi Arabia. To Saudi Arabia. All the gems that it has shown us so far.
You girls are so lucky to be part of the Olympics because how many people make it there?
Yeah.
So many try and then don't get there.
And that was definitely me. Once upon a time, I tried to make Tokyo and didn't make it. And then I realised, wow, this is really hard because I thought it was so close to make Tokyo and it was so easy. It really makes you feel lucky and proud. What has your journey been like as a sports person? How are you enjoying track and field and athletics?
I love the sport. It's been a little bit different than your journeys. Like I didn't continue after school to do track, so I just took a break and traveled. So then coming back to it, of course, is much harder because you start off at a different point.
Yeah.
But I love now how like I connect with all of you. I mean, like we've met on a competition.
Yeah, and we spoke for like an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
So
best friends for life.
so I mean, like it's just cool how you can connect through the sport.
Yeah. And also you've used the sport to find success as well. Like it's not easy to build such a big social following, and I think it's so great that you've used athletics to build that.
That's true. That's like different as well.
Yeah.
Like I'm happy that I could do social media and show the sport, can give a little bit of advertisement because it's a great sport.
Yeah, and
but also like being able to finance myself, like it's good. So that's why then I can compete against you guys, go to trainings camp and
That's just and that's not an easy thing to do either.
In that moment, I don't know what came over me. I got really emotional talking about my journey as an athlete. I think we live under constant pressure to be the best all the time, and being here so relaxed and happy just made me let it all out.
But yeah, be proud of it. It's something really special.
Yeah, I know, but it's nice that I get to travel with you, you know, and like also like can pick your brains a little bit about training and.
Yeah, we've had so many conversations, non-stop talking about training.
No, it's really cool. Thank you, girls.
This is nice.
This is beautiful. Thank you.
We're up so early. We're so early. Our surprise is we're going on a seaplane, and apparently it's a super futuristic hotel. Hi, Captain. Thanks. How are you?
Did I hear you call my seaplane cute?
Yes.
Okay.
Not cute?
The weather looks quite cool and calm this morning. Not too much wind, but there can be some hot sand in the desert, so keep your seatbelts on for some turbulence. This is a dream. Oh my God, look at the reflection. Now I know why they've done it like this. Look at the reflection of the water.
The water is so
Wow.
clear. I just want to go jump in right away.
No. It's the bluest water ever seen in my life, my whole life. This is Shabara, an island getaway powered entirely by the sun. From solar energy to a desalination plant that provides fresh water, sustainability is built into every part of the resort. And I think we can safely say the rooms aren't too shabby either. Across the Red Sea region, major initiatives like constructed wetlands and renewable energy are shaping a greener future, all in line with Saudi's Vision 2030.
What drew you to Saudi Arabia?
So we're here with Prime Video and Tripadvisor. We're filming a series called The Wanderer, and we are showcasing the beauties of Saudi Arabia, from the cities to the nature, the wildlife, and the hidden gems.
Yeah, it's really nice, and especially in Saudi Arabia, when you do it now, you know that most of the places you go, you're one of the first one to go.
Yeah, that's
like,
true. It feels like.
Yeah, it's the thing. Like here, when we have so many places that we don't know underwater, so sometimes we go on exploration just to. And when you think you're down, and you think I might be the first human in the world to be actually at this place, it's really nice.
You're opening up the reefs for a lot of tourism now, right?
Yeah.
How important is it to protect the reefs for groups like ours?
I've been traveling in many places in the world where I've seen tourism, how it damaged the reef. Sometimes you have group of snorkelers coming and they just stand on the reef. They have no idea. They think the corals are just rock and they just stand on it, and you see areas where everything is just destroyed. It's like sometimes I go in the reef and I'm just like, wow, I haven't seen a reef like this for ages, because everywhere I worked is like very touristic, so it's quite damaged. Here you see the reef, so it's beautiful. You're gonna see like massive corals, and it's really beautiful.
It's so different than other places because like the change here has been so fast and like such a strong force moving forward, and in such a positive, sustainable way.
It's No, you need that now in the world, you know, like when you see all the things that happens everywhere, you need some places where actually we act and for the environment.
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
There's no one that's good at this. We don't know we got Botox.
The lip fillers.
I know it looks like Botox, like shit.
There's so much color. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is so good.
It's hard to describe how rich these waters are. The visibility is incredible and the variety of sea life is bursting everywhere. After our snorkeling session, we decided it was time for some fun and games.
Kind of reminds me a little bit on training. I mean, like the vision they have, like requires a lot of trust and faith that it will work out. And I mean, they went really out of their way to create what they have created. I feel like in training it's the same, you know, like we're training so much and like we're just hoping that our result will come, but you just don't know.
Yeah, it's blind faith entirely. Like, and I always get asked that question, like, who inspires you? Who's been your biggest inspiration? And I can never just pinpoint one person, because to me, I feel like I find inspiration in the people who are pioneers, the people who are blazing trails, who are doing something new, and it pays off in the end. And that could be artists, musicians, sports people. But even a project like this, you know, they'd start from scratch, from zero, and an idea that if they told the rest of the world might have thought they were crazy.
Yes.
But now look at what they've created, and that's similar with training. Sometimes you have to have that blind faith. We were quite pleased with ourselves for drawing in parallels with our own professions. But we were blown away by how they're trying to break barriers and how the futuristic design matches the pioneering technology that powers it. We haven't really seen this anywhere we've travelled to before.
When we all sat down in Jeddah to map out our trip, we scrolled through Tripadvisor and it was immediately obvious that AlUla was a must-see, a region steeped in history in the heart of the country.
Oh, it was part of the Hajj route. So we've gone from Jeddah and we've come through here. Yeah. We're basically...
The trading route.
Yeah, we're exploring a lot of the Hajj route. It kind of feels like a different planet, but also as if we're stepping through a powerful time in history. It's just incredible how much this country offers.
Yeah, it's very diverse.
I came very often to Middle East. I've never been to Saudi Arabia, so that was the first time.
Yeah.
And I like it very much.
Some people speak about the energy of AlUla. Would you agree that there's an amazing energy?
Yeah, I fully agree.
Yeah?
Yeah, I fully agree. It's really an amazing place, and to find such a life in this city.
Hiya! Are you guys on a girls' trip?
Yeah, we are.
Nice. What made you move out to Saudi Arabia?
I actually play football. No. Yeah, I play football, so I play professionally in England. So the opportunity come to Etihad. So I was like,
oh my wow.
Etihad. Yeah.
So we watched the men's football match the first day we got here, and the energy was
against
just...
Leicester the other day. Yeah, I went to that.
The energy was just insane.
It was
so
cool
good.
experience.
Yeah. So how long have you been here?
In Saudi?
Yeah, in Saudi.
Literally a year. Well, October last year I moved out.
And you like it?
Yeah, I do. I do
to
love
be
it.
fair, we have said that we want to. We think we want to move here.
Any activities you've done in the 2 days here? Like anything we can do or should see before we leave AlUla.
Where the mirrors.
Okay.
That place is unreal. Like, I'm not actually, I'm going to be real here. I stepped out the car and I started crying.
Oh, no.
Like, I teared up. It was actually just crazy. I was like, what is going on?
My God.
I felt so much like just joy and happiness and peace. And I was like, it's something you can't even explain, like what is going on. But
Okay.
it happened.
That sounds amazing.
Okay.
It was just like surreal. But the hot air balloons does look unreal, and it's at sunrise too. So start your day right.
Train well.
Have a good day. Lovely. Bye.
We'll stay connected. Sports people always find each other and we just connect, and that was amazing.
That was really
She's
good.
actually given us so many recommendations. We had to list them, right? What were they? Maraya. Mirror. See it from the hot air balloon.
Yes. Oh, yeah, the hotel.
And at
We
sunrise.
should check.
And at
We
sunrise.
should check if it's available.
Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. And yoga with the
That would be good now after a couple of days traveling.
Yeah.
And to just relax.
So it sounds like there's a lot to do in AlUla. We better get going. Let's go. It was so nice meeting Leanne, and we spoke for ages. She gave us so many tips on where to go and what to do. But it was talking about her experience living here that was really interesting. She confirmed our initial feeling about the Saudi people and what a welcoming and fast-changing country Saudi Arabia is.
She mentioned we could do a hot air balloon ride over the ancient tombs of Hegra. It's a bit of an early start, but worth it, I hope.
So we are now at 7,000 feet above sea level, and we are about to enter Hegra, the heritage site. I say this is one of the best places in the world for flying balloons.
Wow.
Some places are meant to be seen from above. It just changed the whole perspective. Of course, it's beautiful to see Hegra from the tour, but you realize about the real dimension of the place when you're flying above it. This is all sand, and then the erosion, the wind, and the water, it just gave this shape to the rocks. But that's been thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
We just saw Saudi Arabia's first ever heritage site from above, and it was incredible. We've seen Hegra from above, so we were keen to take a closer look. While on our way, we wanted to pass by the famous Maraya building, especially after Leanne mentioned how emotional she was seeing it up close. Maraya is the world's largest mirrored building and has hosted concerts by global superstars such as Mariah Carey and John Legend. Leanne wasn't wrong. This feat of engineering in the middle of an ancient land is truly breathtaking. And now finally, Hegra. A majority of the remains date from the Nabatean kingdom. The site constituted the kingdom's southernmost and second largest city after Petra. Marsha and Lina obviously couldn't help themselves and race up the sand dune. Yes! And the winner is Lina! AlUla is famous for its wellness, so before leaving this magical place, I wanted to take Laviai and Marsha to experience it. I'm a qualified yoga instructor myself, so I love attending other people's lessons to get ideas and see what methods are being used. I'm not sure how much Laviai enjoys being dragged into it each time, though. This is my second home, I think, on a yoga mat and just really drawing the emotions in. It's a big part of my personality, I think. How are you feeling, Laviai? I'm really tight. My muscles are really tight. Do you know what? It's been a long few days of wandering. And adventure. We've been on our feet and we've explored so much. So this is nice just to kind of get onto a mat and feel still and
Actually slowing down.
Yeah.
And taking it all in.
It's been full and it's been so incredible. Even now, in this incredible location, it's making us reflect on how amazing this trip has been so far. This is the final stop on our trip, and we fully intend on leaving the country with a bang. Riyadh has a real hustle and bustle about it. I've heard about how many events are happening and how much the city is changing, so it's pretty amazing to be here in real life.
So, I really wanted to get a running workout in, and yesterday I found a local running club here in Riyadh, and so today we're gonna join the group and check out how they train, and yeah, just gonna join them for a session. Let's go!
Yay!
Hello!
How are you?
you?
Good.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Lovely.
Sarah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Laviai.
Hi, Laviai.
Sarah, I'm Lina.
Hi,
Nice to
Lina.
meet
How are you? Welcome to Riyadh.
Thank
And
you.
welcome to the We Run group. We're excited to have you.
Thanks for having us. This
Absolutely.
is awesome.
This has got a good turnout.
Yeah.
Thanks. They're all here and excited to meet you. And obviously, I'm sure we're going to get some awesome tips from you guys. We're long distance runners, but we know that the 400 is just as difficult.
Yeah.
So we're excited to get our legs moving together today.
Oh, amazing. We're all smiling and happy because we understand the joy of running.
Yeah,
of course, and it
absolutely.
brings us so much joy and happiness. So we're really excited to be here today.
Awesome, awesome. So let me introduce you to the team. Is that cool?
Yeah, of
All right,
course.
awesome. Let's do that. هلا والله كيف حالكم؟
Hello. Okay, so we have 3 lucky volunteers who want to race Lina. I think they're feeling quite confident actually, but the thing they haven't seen is Lina in full pelt, so this is going to be very funny. Okay, we ready?
Yes.
Get set, go!
Awesome.
How did you find people to run with? How did this all begin?
Honestly, it started with me running solo, and I felt like, wouldn't it be cool to have a group of people running together, especially women, because at the time, not a lot of women were running. And I felt like it would be great to have a group of women that are running together, encouraging each other to just enjoy running and then to get better together. It's like all of these people that we trained with today, we had a fun session with, I've never met any other way if we didn't run. Like, we would have never crossed paths.
Oh,
and that's the fun part about it.
So could you share where the running scene or even the sports scene was in Saudi Arabia 2 or 4 years ago, where it is now and where you'd like it to go?
It keeps growing so fast, so I'm trying to keep up with the sports world in Saudi right now. So like, I was the first Saudi doctor, female physician to be with the Olympic team.
Oh, that's an
and these
amazing
doors
team.
are only open because, you know, people are believing in us and they believe in the 2030 vision.
How many athletes did you have at the Olympics? Do you know?
We had multiple disciplines: taekwondo, athletics, swimming. We had the first ever female swimmer to represent Saudi Arabia. So that was many proud moments. They're still growing in Olympic sports, but I see like the women in Saudi especially, they're gonna be amazing in the future.
1, 2, 3.
After spending that wonderful morning with Sarah and her run club, it's fair to say we were starving. I've been looking to try more of the local cuisine, so I took the girls to one of the top-rated restaurants, Nadji Village. This is a kind of reflection of the Saudi culture. It's sharing and giving and community, because we're having it all together. Yeah. My God, I'm so glad that we found this place. You know, like when we were at yoga, I was thinking about where we could go to have really good food. And this is one of the top-rated restaurants on Tripadvisor. Like, I was looking at all the ratings and the reviews, and it looks...
I understand why.
Yeah, a lot of positive reviews.
Really good.
Oh, thanks, Laviai. Yeah, no
Mm.
worries. Power, prowess, fierce competition that comes down to the thousandths of seconds. And no, I'm not talking about track competition. Today, we're here at a Falconry festival. Let's go. The King Abdulaziz Falconry Festival attracts elite falcon owners from all over the Middle East to compete. And it's considered the largest falcon competition in the world.
Oh, this guy.
His friend is competing.
Brown clothes.
Ah. And you're here to support your friends?
Yeah, support.
Ah, you do, we understand.
If you not get the number 1, I will go.
Okay. Inshallah, he gets number 1.
See that?
Oh, that's so fast. Wow.
Too much speed.
Oh, he's number 1. Wow. Wow, that's impressive.
I love this. He seems calm. I must be calm here.
It's our second day in Riyadh, and we've decided to come to Diriyah. We're on our way to explore the birthplace of the Saudi kingdom, the original home of the Saudi royal family and UNESCO heritage site.
So this is Diriyah. This is the birthplace of the kingdom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So this is when everything started for the first Saudi state, for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, for our royal family members.
Okay.
So that's why it's like actually have special place in every heart of any Saudi citizen.
Okay, so you could say if you really want to understand Saudi Arabia, this would be the first.
You need to visit Diriyah.
As part of the UNESCO heritage site,
Yes.
I think we read something about a conservation project.
Yes.
Is that to do with because we can see some really amazing mud brick architecture?
Yes.
Is that part of the conservation?
Yes, actually, because if you are a part of UNESCO, when you need to do some restoration or construction, you have to use the same materials they used before.
Well done. I said that. Sorry.
Yes.
I guess
Which is mud bricks and stones. That's it.
I didn't know anything about the Saudi history, and seeing Diriyah has really opened my eyes to how culturally rich this country is. At nighttime, the Al-Turayf district lights up with a stunning light show displaying the journey of the Saudi kingdom up to modern day.
That was amazing. Again, encore. Travel is always about balance for us. So after some culture, we decided to go to Boulevard World, an enormous amusement park that takes you on a journey across the world with rides, arcades, concerts, food, all the fun. It's an amazing day for Saudi Arabia. They've just found out that they've won the bid to host the 2034 World Cup. Everyone's here to celebrate. You can really feel the celebrations in the air. Look at all the gold confetti on the ground. It's amazing to be here on such an momentous day for Saudi Arabia. So it's a self-injecting medication. And it should get better with every dose. But I still get the kind of flu-like symptoms, so I'm a bit run down today. Bit of a headache today, but it hasn't stopped me from enjoying the trip so far. When I first got diagnosed, I was 17, so very young, so right before my 18th birthday. I was so scared when I got diagnosed, and I would look for someone to tell me that it was okay, that I'd be fine. And I didn't find a lot of that. So when I decided to share my story with the world, it does suck. It's not a fun thing to live with, but I want to show that you can still live a fulfilled life and chase your dreams, and they might shift slightly, but your life and your dreams shouldn't stop. And I wanted to be the voice of that. I wanted to show people that narrative of you have to stop your life is not true, or not completely true. But I also am sensitive to the fact that actually sometimes it can go the other way, and to still find the silver linings, because it is really horrible sometimes. But it's a really fine balance. You know, I really want to share the positive light, but not take away from the fact that it is really difficult to live with. So it's something that I'm still navigating, but I hope that I inspire at least one young person, because we don't often have that kind of support and that inspiration to look up to. So that's my goal.
We've actually got another surprise for you tonight. You're going to see Eminem at the SoundStorm.
No.
What?
No. Like the real Eminem?
You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word, You know I don't play right. You know I don't play right. You know I don't play. You know I don't play. You know I don't play.
Although production surprised us, Riyadh is the real surprise. We would have never imagined we could have visited a UNESCO heritage site, go to a fair, and then end the evening dancing to Eminem at a music festival, all in one day.
It was a bit of a late start today, and it's our last day in Saudi Arabia before we fly home. So we rented a car and went out into the desert for some chill time, after quite a long night of dancing.
Okay, hold on. Right, let's calm down. Well, maybe not that chill. I'm scared, guys. I've never driven on sand dunes before, and this car's so powerful.
Lina, you have one task, don't flip the car.
Remember when that guy said, this is kidding. When that guy said, let's go sand dune bashing, I'm regretting following his recommendation now. Picked up the rental.
It's surprisingly hard, huh?
I've been dying to do this the whole trip. I might ask production, would it be okay if I take over the camera? What? Can I do that? Yeah, go on. Can I actually? Oh my God. I've been dying to do this. She's been wanting to get behind the camera this whole time. Thank you. My big break. I think this goes beyond breaking the fourth wall. I think this would be classed as breaking the fifth wall. Okay, guys. Okay, director. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Yeah, go for it. I think we had our ideas of what Saudi Arabia would be like before we came to Saudi. Is there anything that's kind of surprised you or kind of shocked you about this trip, or anything that you've learned that you didn't think you would?
I have to say, like, the country has been so diverse. I didn't know that it has so much different things to offer, all the adventures we took, the people we met. Like, there's a kindness I've received here which I didn't expect, and I didn't know this will become one of my favorite parts. Like you said from the beginning, it's the people who make the place.
People who make the place.
And it's been really like this.
I think it's taught me that not to judge by stereotypes, and I think that's one of the things I strive to do in my career and my life. And I think, you know, I was one of those people who, you know, judged Saudi Arabia before I came here, and it has just completely superseded my expectations. What about you, this camera woman? You see what's going on now? This camera's quite heavy. I don't know how you guys have been doing this.
Yeah, heavy. Do you want us back now?
Do you want production back? Production, I can't do this without you, actually. Can we have you back? The Saudis have, I think, they've been so pioneering and, like you said, innovative. Like the Red Sea project for us completely blew us away. Like they were not afraid to say, we're going to be pioneering sustainability. Like for us, it's not about growth, it's about sustainability. We're going to lead with this. So not being afraid to test and not being afraid to try new things.
Are we wrapping? It's the last wrap, guys.
We'll come back.